Just going to do a quick video and review of 4 different SKS magazine release styles. The Texas Firearms, the Spectre Ballistics, and then a really cool one I got off of eBay, and then the Archangel magazine with a built-in release. Just for those of you who like SKSs. So that's, just wanted to show you what I like and what I use. Thank you. This magazine release is the Spectre Ballistics, and it's for your SKS. These guys are out of Canada. I think this is their information. It's kind of hard to see, but right now I have this one in my SKS. I put this little piece of rubber on here. It's the end of a piece of wire cutter spray painted with some electrical tape on it because it kind of hurts my hand. But you know, I got the Tapco magazine in here, but it's kind of hard to do sometimes. I mean, right now it's working well at the moment, but it's not really spring loaded, or it uses your spring, but it's kind of weird. You know, sometimes you go forward and it kind of just doesn't do what it needs to do. A lot of times you have to hit it. It's kind of cool in theory, but it's not my favorite. It's a more simple design, and it uses the existing spring and everything. Can't really show you how to install any of these, but you know, sometimes I get this where it's just kind of stuck and it's going back and forth. A lot of times I just gotta kind of hit it, and you know, then it'll work. But that's the Spectre Ballistic one. You know, sometimes you gotta fumble with it. I don't really like that because, you know, it's not always, I mean, it's cool, but I'm just not sure it's my favorite, because there could, you know, be complications with it. So it's kind of, I don't know if I can show you the way it looks. Kind of like an AK, but you know, it's a SKS. And yes, I have an AK-47, so, you know, for anybody that says, why don't you just get an AK-47? Yes, I have one, and I have 3 AR-15s, but, you know, I like my SKS. So there's no need to tell me I need to get an AK-47, because this is about an SKS. There's also the Archangel magazine. Let's see how the compatibility works with this. You know, you can still use this one with this one. This is for the Archangel. I don't know if you can still get these, but this one, well, even this kind of gets locked in there a little bit. So it's compatible, but it's still kind of difficult. So like I said, this is cool in theory, and you know, it's okay, but it's not really my favorite one of all the ones I use. I mean, it works sometimes, but it's just not, it's kind of weird. I don't know what it is, but it's just, you know, I have to use that one. But it is compatible with the Archangel ProMag one, if you have that magazine. But yeah, it's okay, but a lot of times I end up having to hit it because it doesn't come out right. But that is the Spectre Ballistic one. So, you know, these guys are out of Canada, so that's for that one. This is another SKS magazine release that I really like. I found this one on eBay. It's a play on the factory one. It's just it's added extension with the lever back here. I've had several versions before. I had one that had Allen wrenches that or Allen screws, set screws that bolted onto the factory one. Didn't like that one as much. It came loose, even with Loctite. I did have a welded steel one that looked kind of crude, but it worked well like this one. But I just think this one looks really nice. I think I paid like 50 bucks for this one on eBay, but it's been a long time. But I really like this one. It's not quite as convenient as the ones up front, but it does work well. You know, it just pulls back, and it might be kind of hard for me to do this with one hand. And that's the only drawback. Other than that, it works really well. You know, you have to have two hands. You can't do it with one hand. So that's the only drawback to this style. I really, you know, I like this as an alternative, but you have to use two hands. But I mean, this is made nice. I got these on eBay. They're hard to find, and they are compatible with the ProMag Archangel magazines, or however you say that, Archangel magazines. So you can use both of those at the same time. So, but you know, that I like that one a lot. But that brings me to the next thing. We'll go ahead and just, you know, check this out. The Archangel magazine from ProMag. ProMag is hit or miss. You know, sometimes you get crap, and then sometimes their magazines work okay. I do love the design of this one. If you don't want to do any work and you can find one of these magazines, you know, this will work really well without you having to do anything. I mean, the going in and coming out, I mean, that works really well. I mean, other than feeding issues, I haven't had any with this magazine. But like I said, ProMag is hit or miss. So if you get one and it works great, then you're good to go. And if you get one that jams, I'd say you could try to send it back. You know, a long time ago, ProMag used to be good about sending replacements. You know, something broke, I'd send it in, and they'd send me a new magazine, no problem. But the last time, ProMag totally screwed me over. I mean, they screwed me straight in the ass. I bought a 50 round drum from ProMag, and I called them, and they're like, oh yeah, just send it in, all you gotta do is pay shipping. I sent it in, they never sent it back. Then you know, I kept trying to ask, well, when are you gonna send it back? And they're like, oh well, we're working on it. But then they had the COVID, and they're like, oh, we're sold out because of the COVID. You know, they weren't sold out when they told me to pay for shipping and send it in. But you know, but anyway, I still have never got anything back, and it's been like 3 years or longer. So they kind of screwed me. So I'm not, you know, real happy with ProMag. I'm not gonna say that they're good. You know, I'm not gonna recommend you go buy their crap because they screwed me over. But they are hit or miss. Sometimes you get a good ProMag, sometimes you get crap. If you get crap, I don't know if they'll help you out anymore. They used to a long time ago, but they screwed me, so I haven't bought any more of their magazines, and I'm not advising you to. But, you know, this is the ProMag Archangel one. It does work really well as far as a magazine release with the factory one. So you can use your factory one or any of the aftermarkets. It'll work with all of those. But, you know, that's the ProMag Archangel magazine release. I do recommend it. I just wish it wasn't made by ProMag. But yeah, that's the Archangel one, and this is the one I got off of eBay. I do like these, but it requires two-handed operation. So it's made nice, but you know, you have to use two hands. So, and finally, the one I think is the best, I'm saving that for last, the Texas Firearms SRR Super Rapid Release. Comes from this dude. Let's see. Here it is right here. I think this is the nicest one. It's built really well, and it works like an AK-47 release for the most part. And like I said previously, I have an AK-47. I don't need to go get an AK-47 because I have one. I have 3 AR-15s, an AK-47, all kind of other shit. So I don't want to hear none of that. Well, just go get an AK-47. No, fuck you. I like SKSs. I have several of these. I have AK-47. I have, you know, all kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, I just like to do stuff to my SKS. But yeah, I've had this one for a while. I got this when it first came out, and I had an issue with it. The pin backed out and I lost the spring. And you know, I never really said anything. I just, you know, tried all the different ones. But I contacted the guy. You know, it's been like a while. Let's see, I ordered it in September of 2016. And, you know, I just contacted him, and, you know, he just sent me a replacement. He's like, oh, you had an issue? Well, here, let me fix it for you. So, yeah, after 7 years, you know, I told him I had an issue. He sent me another one ASAP. So, you know, just with that, I would recommend this guy from Texas Firearms. But, this release, it's made fairly nice. Actually, it seems even better than when I first bought it. You know, he's probably improved upon it. But yeah, if you use this one, I mean, it's like butter. You know, you just take it out, put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. I mean, it's really smooth. This is my favorite one, to be honest with you. I mean, it works really nice. So, you know, if you want a really nice SKS magazine release that works like an AK-47 one, then, you know, go to the Texas Firearms, and you're looking at the SRR Super Rapid Release AK-47 style SKS magazine release. So that's the one that I really like the best. I had a problem with it at one point because the pin walked out, and so, you know, but other than that, he replaced it immediately after I finally decided to contact him. I don't know why I waited so long, but I contacted him. He sent it right out. And this was my favorite one, you know, because you can just pull it right out, no problem. And, you know, I really like it. And it's compatible. Oh, there goes my magazine. It's compatible with the ProMag Archangel. I mean, it's a close fit, but you can still use that magazine with this release. I mean, you can kind of hit either one and it'll come out. But yeah, it's still compatible with this one, even though this is a kind of a custom magazine, you know, and you can just hit them both at the same time and it'll just come out, or you can hit one or the other. It's kind of hard to hit this one without hitting this one, but you know, you can use it that way. But yeah, this is by far the one that I like the best. Sorry for the jerky video. You know, I'm just trying to show you what's good for your SKS, what works, what I use, what I think works the best. And that would be the SRR, Super Rapid Release from Texas Firearms. You know, I don't get nothing from telling you this. I mean, that's what I like. If I had to have a second choice, it would be the one I got off of eBay. If I had to have a third choice, then it would be this ProMag one down there. And my fourth choice would be that Spectre Ballistics. So hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Thank you.